Okay Len, it has been a long time since I played Doodle World, and it's been an even longer time since I've chained for a misprint hidden trait 6-star Doodle. So, we're back with the series, okay? I'm pretty sure the last time we left off was Antenna Fly, so the next Doodle we gotta chain is Calamander. So with that being said, let's get straight into it. Oh, yeah, I already started hunting, but I completely forgot about turning on my booster, so now that the +1 chain booster is turned on, now I can get back to hunting. Well, I ended up getting a size modifier before getting my first Calamander. Seems about right. Oh, we have finally found our first Calamander, and damn, it kinda sucks, which makes a lot of sense. Also, it really resists all of my moves. I think it should be fine. I should still one-shot it, right? Oh yeah, it's actually been a long time. We also need this to be displayed. That doesn't work. Okay, never mind. I gotta fix it. Because, yeah, that counter is way too small. Okay, I fixed the counter. Now you can actually see it. Because for some reason in the game, it is still really, really tiny. Didn't actually realize until I actually zoomed in, there isn't a version number down on the bottom right anymore, but if I quickly check my odds len, my misprint chance is non-existent, my skin chance is non-existent, and my hidden trait chance is 2%. Also, I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering correctly, if I get my chain up to a 50 chain, I'm pretty sure every encounter I do in the wild, there's a 50% chance I'll get a Calamander. And then because I've got Swaptar in my party with the ability Hunter, I think that I'll take it to a 60%. Right? If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. And there is our first tint, which I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember ever seeing a tint like this. It's like half transparent, so maybe it's a new one? Yep, it's called Fairy. Although, actually, because it's got a star on either side of it, I'm assuming this is one of like the limited time tints. Either way, I don't need it. No, I autopiloted and I knocked out a freaking bun sweep by accident, so now I gotta start all over again. If I quickly go to my boost, how long have we spent on this? Like 3 hours, and now I gotta do it all over again. Okay, to speed up the process a little bit, since I have to restart now all the way from scratch, I've decided to use about 20-something swarm snacks to finally get a Calamander swarm. Probably could have done this at the start, but I didn't think it would be that painful to actually get the Calamander spawns. Also, there's another item I forgot about, the Doodle scanner. This should give me auto encounters, right? Yeah, so this will probably make this a little bit easier and a little bit more AFK-able. Now, hopefully I don't autopilot again and knock out the wrong Doodle. But yep, there's the Calamander on our first encounter, so now we can get back to starting the chain again. So yeah, I guess I could have also used chain tickets to increase my chain to 50 immediately, but I actually kind of like hunting, so I'm gonna do this instead. Oh, I completely missed it. We already went over the 50 chain mark, so this will actually put me up to 54, and also my swarm ended a little bit ago. I think I managed to get to a chain of 40 before it ended. But yeah, now that we've got over 50, if I do a couple of encounters, we should basically have a 6 in 10 chance to get a Calamander, right? So basically 1 in 2. Yeah, it seems like that is accurate, so looks pretty good. Let's start doing the actual chaining now. So now that we've got like the hard part of the way, the only thing I gotta do now is grind to a high chain, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh, and that Calamander actually put us on a 100 chain. So let's quickly take a look at what our odds are for everything once the Chocolate Rain has finished healing me. So here we are then, we have a 2.33% chance to get a misprint, a 0.12% chance to get a skin, and a 22% chance to get a hidden trait. Also, I'm pretty sure now that because I've gone over a 50 chain, I can't accidentally break my chain anymore by knocking out a different Doodle. So now I think the only way that I can actually break this chain is if I capture a Doodle, right? Oh, and that is our first misprint Calamander. I'm gonna assume, though, it's gonna be just misprint. No hidden trait, no 6-star. no 6-star, no size or tint obviously, but we could clearly see that, and yeah, no hidden traits, so it's pretty garbage, but it's nice to see our first one. And I'm pretty sure this is our first tinted Calamander, which I'm pretty sure because there's the chocolate rain, that means it's also a hidden trait, so maybe 6-star hidden trait tint? Yep, 6-star. It has the tint spring, which I'm not sure if that is new. I don't recognize this at all, but I haven't played the game for a while, so I might just be forgetting. And yeah, it is hidden trait, so the only thing that this was really missing was the misprint. But I still would rather have a size modifier than a tint. I'm just not the biggest fan of a lot of tints still. I would rather have a really big doodle or a really tiny doodle. And we've just gotten our first misprint hidden trait 6-star Calamander, and we actually got lucky enough that this came with a reskin as well, although no tint and most importantly no size modifiers, so we don't care, but it is cool to see our first one. And this Calamander will put me at a chain of 490. So let me go ahead and quickly knock this out, and we'll take a look at my odds, because I'm pretty sure some things have been maxed out now, if I remember correctly. So yeah, for reaching a 490 chain, my hidden trait chance is now maxed out to 100%, and also, I'm pretty sure somewhere in the 400s, I want to say 450, but I'm not entirely too sure, the skin chance I believe maxes out to 1%. So now, we're only really grinding for the misprint chance. And that is a fairy tint Calamander, although it isn't a misprint, so even if I did want a tinted Calamander, this one would not be the one that I would be catching, so see ya. And there is a chain of 1000, so let me quickly get rid of this Calamander and we'll take another look at what my odds are. So we already know that the hidden trait chance is going to be maxed out and the skin chance is going to be maxed out. It's basically just the misprint chance now, which is 22.33%, so basically in between 1 and 5 and 1 and 4, so pretty good so far. Although, I think once we get to a chain of, I want to say like 2,200 and I don't think it's 50, I want to say 48. I think that is when we get a 50% chance for misprints, and then I can put on the double misprint booster. Oh, we got another tinted Calamander. I'm assuming this is blue. It looks blue, so I guess we'll have a look. It is, although just like the other tinted Calamander, it ain't a misprint. And even if it was a misprint, I don't really care for the tinted ones. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. I don't know how rare it is to get a Globby with a reskin, especially because I'm not chaining it. I'm assuming it's going to be bad. Yeah, 4-star, no size, no tint, and not hidden trait, so I don't really care for it, but it's still pretty cool to see. Also, we are about to reach our chain of 2000, so maybe we get the Calamander encounter this time? We do, okay. Well, let me go ahead and knock this out, and then we'll go check what my odds are for everything. Also, my moves PowerPoints, or whatever you call them in this game, are out, so I need to quickly go heal and replenish those as well. Anyway, let's take a look at these then. So, obviously the skin chance is maxed out at 1%, the hidden trait chance is maxed out at 100%, and the misprint chance is now 44.56%. So just, what, 248, 250 more chain, and then we can finally put on our misprint booster. Oh, we have finally gotten ourselves a big Calamander. I can already see that is a misprint, so the only thing I think we need to roll for is 6 stars, right? And it is, baby! So that means we get our misprint, hidden trait, 6-star, big size modifier Calamander. Now, before I use a gold capsule on it, I gotta decide, do I actually want a big size modifier Calamander, or do I want a tiny one instead? Because for a normal Calamander, I think big is funnier than tiny, because it's just a really giant lizard now. But for the Awaken, since it becomes like a dragon type of thing, I think it would actually be funny if that was tiny, but at the same time, becoming an even bigger dragon is still pretty cool, so I think Big probably is gonna take it. So let's go ahead and capture this. Our chain is pretty high. I mean, it isn't our lowest, but it isn't our highest, so it's a pretty, like, good medium-sized chain, okay? I can't complain about that. And yeah, there we are. Let's go ahead and capture it. And to my knowledge, I don't think Calamander evolves. I mean, especially since it hasn't awakened, I don't think it's ever going to evolve in the future, so yeah, nice. Now all we have to do, Len, is check if we have the skin. Okay, Len, moment of truth. Do I have the prestige skin? I don't. So I gotta go back to chaining because I need one. And there is our prestige skin, which only took us a 52 chain, which isn't honestly that bad. I know I didn't use Swarm Candies to get this one this time, although to be honest, I probably should. Yeah, this one is a pretty garbage doodle, but I'm just gonna capture it and take the reskin off of it so I can apply it to the Calamander that I actually want to use. So here's our gold capsule, which, yeah, is a waste. This Calamander is most likely definitely getting deleted anyway. Okay, give me my prestige reskin because it's going on the way freaking better one. But there we are, our diamond prestige Calamander. Gotta say, it looks pretty good, but that's kind of why I'm doing the series. I think the prestige skin looks pretty good on pretty much everything. I mean, diamonds. Again, I'm pretty sure I said this like in the very far like past. Wish. We need a diamond capsule, okay? I don't care how much it will cost. I'll pay whatever, okay? Although, actually, the diamond reskin on this in the overworld for some reason doesn't look as good as it does in the menu. Is it the lighting? Let me try exiting this route. It might be the lighting, because everything's kind of blending together. It looks like just one big mass. Okay, yeah, I guess it's just inside. The lighting was really, really weird, but yeah, there we are. Our Calamander is now done. So next up, let's see what the next doodle we gotta chain is. And it is Refire, which I think is in the game now. I remember when the game first released, I'm pretty sure this was a roulette doodle only. I think it's actually on this route, isn't it? The route before? Yeah, okay, well, that is next up. Oh, it's another route rare again, though. Come on. But anyway, here is our misprint hidden trait 6-star big size modifier Calamander. And unlike the other videos that we've done in this series, I don't actually have to evolve Calamander because it doesn't have any evolutions. And now let's put the Calamander with the rest of the prestige reskins, aside from you actually. We can just delete you now because we do not need you. See ya.